Say my name.
DeOndre.
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 The one and only.
When they see me, they know that every day when I'm breathing, it's for us to go farther. You know, every time I speak, I want the truth to come out.
In the still of the night, shoo-ah, 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 bum, 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 bum. In the still of the night. Yo, what's going on, man? How y'all feeling, man? I'm feeling great. Man. Listen, we are here with. I'm sorry, man. I got this. I ain't gonna put that out there in the air, man. Knock on wood. But man, Omarion been kicking people's ass out here, man. Omarion, what you doing, bruh? But yo, aside from all of that, we got a very highly, when I say highly, like y'all, I mean, y'all been blowing me up, especially out there in the UK, man, to react to Akala Fire in the Booth, man. Now, apparently this is in a couple of different parts. Okay, this is part one. Okay, now this first part is damn near 9 minutes long, so you know we'll see kind of what goes on. But this Fire in the Booth part one, man, yeah, this is the beginning of it. Y'all been blowing me up like crazy to react to this, man. Y'all say he dropped so much crazy bars in this, man. You gotta check it out. And I'm finally here, man. New year, finally here. Okay, so 8 minutes 41 seconds. Let's see what he talking about, man. Let's see what he talking about. I think I do recognize Akala. I think he was in a documentary that I had watched one time. It was like a Black History documentary. And I think that he, you know, spoke a lot, you know, of truths in that documentary. He wasn't rapping or nothing like that. I didn't even know he was a rapper. Like, to be honest, I just thought he was a historian, you know? But okay, you know, it is what it is. But okay, Akala Fire in the Booth part one. We finally here, man. Follow your boy on the socials right there, and let's get it popping. All right, let's go.
I know you gonna dig this.
Oh yeah, perfect. Yo.
Hold up. Charlie not really going crazy with the fire bombs. This must have been a minute ago. He not going crazy with his fire bombs, man.
Yo. Okay. Yo. I like you. You're like a tiger. Yes, I grew up on a dole in a single parent family. Been through a little bit of tragedy. Yes, I was around drugs and violence before the day that I started secondary. That's part of it, not half of it. Get the picture, the rest ain't necessary. Growing up, got a little caught up. That ain't even half of my life. Also given the knowledge of self, that is all we actually need to survive. If you saw me, age 9, reading Malcolm, just fine. Teachers still treated me stupid. Students that couldn't speak English, they put me in groups with. The irony is, some of the first man to give me schooling, you were called gangsters. Can you already explain that we know what the truth is? They used to say, don't be like me. Yeah, I got a name and don't.
Hold up. Did he just say some of the first teachers, ironically, some of the first teachers that give me schooling was lyrical gangsters? Is that what he just said? That what he just said. And yo, doesn't he have like dreads or something? This must have been a long time ago, man. Like, damn.
If you saw me, age 9, reading Malcolm, just fine. Teachers still treated me stupid. Students that couldn't speak English, they put me in groups with. The irony is, some of the first man to give me schooling, you were called gangsters. How you already explained that?
Oh, to give me, okay, you would call gangsters. Sometimes the accent, y'all, the accent do be throwing me sometimes, I'm not even gonna lie. But the first people to call me, the first people to give me schooling was some people that you would call gangsters. Got you.
We know what the truth is, they used to say don't be like me. Yeah, I got a name and don't on the street. Nighttime comes, I can't sleep. It's the part that rappers don't speak. We don't hit the road cause we're thugs. Don't come out the room, wanna sell drugs. If we got the right guidance and love, would we fight people just like us? How could I knock the hustle to get by? How do you think I ate as a child? Judge no one, done many things wrong. Just don't boast about it in songs, but listen to my older bars. I was just as confused as you probably are, but
Hold on. Just listen to my hold on. Time out, man. He said, yo, essentially what I just got from all of that was he just said, listen, I did some shit, you know what I'm saying, that I shouldn't have did. Or, you know, if you're going to do some stuff in the street that you shouldn't do, that you know you shouldn't do, just don't glorify it in your songs. Like, don't talk about it. You know, talk about other shit, you know. But, hey, I agree with that, man. But what? Hold up. See, it's only a minute in. I can't keep pausing like this.
Wrong, just don't boast about it in songs, but listen to my older bars. I was just as confused as you probably are, but you grow when you learn. Travel and cut, one too many man, you know, get caught up. One too many man that could have been doctors, end up spending the whole life boxed up. You learn if you study, so set out just to make them money. No cover, it's all about getting poor people to fight with one another, so it's logical that us killing our brothers, dissing our mothers is right in line with the dominant philosophy of our time, but time is a cycle.
It's about, it's the game, the whole name of the game is to get the poor people to fight each other and kill each other.
That us killing our brothers, dissing our mothers is right in line with the dominant philosophy of our time, but time is a cycle, not a line. Comes back around, you regain your mind, you be ready for the energy I challenge in my rhyme. Remedy the pedigree, the jeopardy your mind when the world's this leverage is a crime. We can all fight with the brothers over crumbs, harder to fight the one who makes guns. We can all talk get $2, harder to be the one who seeks knowledge. If we understood economics with no money's nothing, think nothing of it. Money is a means to get wealth, not the wealth itself, and don't get.
Woo! Yeah. Okay. He said, yo, yeah, they need to teach us about economics because first of all, the dollar you over here worshiping, okay, the dollar you over here worshiping is nothing, okay, is nothing. All right, like it's only a means to get wealth. That the money is not the wealth itself. That's not wealth. And that's amazing. That is such facts. That is such facts, man.
Confused, far from broke. All that you see me do, I own, but I won't hang what I make around my neck. I know from where that the diamonds came, but I do literally own a library that.
Hold, wait a minute, man. Is he about to go in? He said, yo, y'all don't need to know how much I make. I'm not gonna put how much I make around my neck. Hold up, Akala. God damn, man.
Wealth, not the wealth itself, and don't get confused, far from broke. All that you see me do, I own, but I won't hang what I make around my neck. I know from where that the diamonds came, but I do literally own a library that definitely costs more than your chain. And businesses and property, far from starving. I eat quite properly, and I don't care.
Talk that talk. Akala. Talk the talk, man. He said, look, just because I'm saying that money ain't everything don't mean I'm broke. Because a lot of people, you know, when you talk like that, they think, oh, only niggas who ain't got no bread will say shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's such a lie. It's such a lie. Okay? And he's like, listen, I ain't broke. I'm the furthest thing from it. I own property. I got actual money. You know what I'm saying? And I invest and do different things. Like, I eat quite well, actually. You know what I'm saying? Like, I actually do have bread. Probably more than you. You know what I'm saying? But I don't need to flaunt it. I don't need to put it in your face. And we see all these goofball ass niggas with chains on, iced out shades, Versace on. You know what I'm saying? All of that shit. This dude looks like a substitute teacher right now. But he probably got more money than all of your favorite rappers combined. It reminds me of when people be joking on J. Cole about how he look. This nigga worth over $100 million. But you would not know that. You would never know that. That's the name of the game, man. And then people always talk about people like Bill Gates and you know, rest in peace Steve Jobs, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, all these billionaires and millionaires, man, they got money, but they don't look it. You know what I'm saying? Do you think that's a coincidence that they all look like they don't have money, but we know they have a lot of it? Do you think that's a coincidence? No. Come on, man. The brokest ones be the loudest ones in the room with the chains and the, you know what I'm saying, you know, Balenciagas. And it's not saying that you shouldn't enjoy good things. It's not saying that. But everything in moderation. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to know you got money because all you doing is advertising yourself to get robbed. That's it. That's it.
For the kids who need to know you're not broke to listen. Don't know an asset from a liability. They've never been shown or told the difference.
Facts.
So they don't change situation. Richest man in Britain is Asian. That's significant. Not coincidence. Asian people build businesses not by flossing. Going out shopping. Giving up the culture for everyone's profit. Who runs Bollywood? Indian people. Who runs our ish? So we shake our ass and dance as if racism just upped and vanished. But has it? No. It's right on course. You're beaten so bad you're trained to ignore. Let me not just make sweeping statements. Give me a second. I'll explain it. For small amounts of drug possession, there's more black people in jail in America than there is for rape and armed robbery and murder all put together. You can say they're just locking up thugs. Imagine they're in prison, every middle class kid that had ever held drugs. Oh, that's right, that'll be your kids. Bigger than that, what is going on with this? Prison in America's private business. They get paid 50k per year per inmate by the state. Just wait, also legally are allowed to use their prison inmates as slaves.
Oh my gosh.
Corporations, they come out of jail when they...
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, y'all, but this is gonna be a long video. This is crazy. And like I said, I've seen him before, but he wasn't rapping when I saw him. He was just spitting facts in the documentary. Okay. If you know the documentary I'm talking about, put it down in the comments, man. But this shit is ridiculous. Like, this shit is gonna be probably like a 20-minute video. I'm sorry, guys, but like this is crazy. This is actually crazy. And he didn't get shot or killed or like ran up on after speaking this. Like, this shit is crazy, man. All the shit they don't tell you in school, you know?
Prison in America's private business. They get paid 50k per year per inmate by the state. Just wait, also legally are allowed to use their prison inmates as slaves. Cheap slave labor, big corporations, they come out of jail when they can't get a job. So when we celebrate going to jail, we are literally celebrating enslavement. Add to that, that's the hood that you live in. Engineered social condition that breeds crime by design. Where do you think you get your... Yeah, you could say that they're just black, but I like to deal with facts. In the 1920s, you would have found in America black towns, prospering centers of economics to education to make you proud. But some people couldn't bear that the former slaves would not just slide down to the KKK and other hate groups. Burn those towns to the ground, killing hundreds if it ain't understood. You think you were always...
Hey, man. I know we ain't about to talk about Tulsa. Oh, I know we ain't about to talk about Rosewood. Oh, I know we ain't about to talk about that. We talking about that? I know he ain't talking about that. I know he ain't talking about that. He said in the 1920s, you had prosperous black neighborhoods, man, that was burned down and pillaged and all that kind of stuff by people, you know who those people are, that couldn't stand to see black folks in a position of success. That's crazy. And the fact that he's saying this in a freestyle is crazy.
Living in the hood, it's only been 60 years since the hung blacks and burned them, and that was so cool. They were your baskets, picnic baskets, even gave kids the day off school. Go see a lynching, have a picnic, it's fun to watch the little monkeys die. And people act a little dysfunctional. You wanna pretend that you don't know why.
I'm sorry, I can't let that go by, y'all. Like I said, I apologize for the pausing, but look, man, y'all told me to react to it because y'all knew this shit was go down. Y'all knew I would go crazy. That's why you wanted me to do it. So I'm giving y'all the show that y'all asking for, okay? Listen, the term picnic, okay, literally came from, it is derived from lynchings, okay? Now, I'm not going to go too deep into it because, you know, YouTube and a demonetization, you know what I'm saying? But when you go on a picnic, okay, that's why I have never gone on one, and that's why a lot of black folks have not gone on picnics that I know of, because, you know, there's a dark past with that, because what would happen is they would lynch black people, okay, and they would literally take, like he said, days off of school, they would take off work, you know, like it would be a whole... like damn near a whole holiday, right? They would make postcards out of it and send it to their family, you know, after they were done, you know, torturing and lynching these black people, you know, they would cut off body parts and they would keep them, you know, and you know, have them as keepsakes. And, you know, it was just one of the most demonic things that happened in this country that they don't like talking about. And for my historians out there, you know what I'm saying is facts. So, but the fact that he's talking about this in a freestyle, and I don't think anybody in their right mind would think that he or anybody would bring this up. It's amazing, man. It's amazing. Like, little kids would see this stuff. You know what I mean? Like, moms and dads and their babies and all that. Like, they would literally sit and watch someone be burned to death or be hung or be crazy.
Color means you can be killed and you're powerless to get justice about it. Is it difficult to figure out how you would then end up feeling about it? And that ain't excuses, just dealing with the roots of abuses that make a reality where a generation of young men speak of ourselves as dirt casually. That's America, this Britain. Something similar, some different. In this country, the first enslaved were the working class. What's changed? Worse jobs, worse conditions, most tax. Look where you live and yet you go to the pub. Friday night you will fight with a guy, don't know what for, won't fight with a guy. Suit and a tie who send your kids to die in a war. They don't send the kids to the rich or the politician, it's your kids. The poor British get the same to go and die in a foreign land for these wars that you don't understand. Yeah, they say you are British and that lovely patriotism they feed you, but in reality you have more in common with immigrants than with your leaders. I know both sides of my family, black and white.
You have more in common with the immigrants than you do with your leaders. You have more in common with the people that's coming in here from other countries than you do with the people that run your country. Damn, that's a bar, bruh.
Fed ghetto mentality, reality in the system. Poor people dirt regardless of shade. But with that said, let's not pretend that everything is the same. When our grandparents came here to Britain, if you had a criminal record you couldn't get in. That ain't protected from all of the stupid abuses they will be living. Kicked in the teeth, stabbed in the street, many times firebombed our houses. Put feces through our letterbox and of course the cops did so much about it. Daily, up to the 80s, people spitting in my pram cause I was a baby. But of course, that has had no effect on why today we are crazy. And none of this was for any good reason. They were just dark and grieving to ease the guilt now for all of this treatment. Constant stereotypes are needed. So if I celebrate how big that my bricks that are flipping, clips that are sticking, chicks that I'm hitting, I'm playing my position. But if I teach a kid to be a mathematician, messing with the schism, how they gonna fill a prison when materialism is no longer our religion? What do you think we got now in Britain? Just like America, private prison for profit. That mean when your kids go jail, people make money off it. So keep environments that breed crime, build more jails.
Facts. We all, I mean, at this point, it's common knowledge that the private prison industry is pretty much just a moneymaker. You know, the mass incarceration issue has pretty much spoken about this, you know, at great lengths in regards to the private prison population. A lot of your millionaires and billionaires invest in private prisons. So obviously, in order for them to keep making money, you have to keep shoveling people into jail. You have to keep, you know, feeding people to that system in order for that system to work. Okay? In order for these millionaires and billionaires and people that have ownership in these private prison corporations, you have to put people in it, right? If there's no one in the prison, they don't make no fucking money. It's a cycle. It's a cycle, man.
At the same time, market badness to the kids in the rhymes. Long as rich kids ain't dying, it's fine. Get them to the point where some are so lost they actually believe if they don't celebrate killing themselves off. It's because they're soft. Was Malcolm soft? Was Marley soft? Tell me, was Marcus Garvey soft? Or was Muhammad Ali soft? Nah, I think not, but they want us to think that the road is cool. Being on road is all we could do. We don't control the wholesale production, so who benefits from us moving the food? Or thinking there's no way out of road life, but Malcolm X used to hustle on the roadside. And Marcus Garvey organized more than 6 million people with no Facebook or Twitter. Why is it something you can't eat?
Facts, man. Come on, man. Yeah, those who know about Marcus Garvey know about Marcus Garvey, man. Okay, y'all know about the Garvey movement. Y'all know about, you know, Pan-Africanism. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Like, my knowledge goes deep. Like, I understand exactly what he's saying, man. You know, he was like, yo, how was Marcus Garvey? Somebody like Marcus Garvey, and not just him. You got Marcus Garvey, you got Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. You know, all of these people, man, that was able to galvanize, you know, thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of people with no social media. And yet we have all of the technological advancements, you know, at our fingertips, literally at our fingertips. And yet we can't do shit. We can't accomplish half of what our ancestors, you know, accomplished. We can't do half. We have all the information. We so smart. We got all these degrees, all the certifications, everything, but yet it's like we have no direction on what we want to do. Marcus Garvey, you know, he was able to have a newspaper, you know, he was able to, you know, really accomplish. I mean, he had offices and all different, you know, headquarters in all different areas of the country. You know, I mean, Martin Luther King went around the country, you know, giving speeches and leading movements. Malcolm X, the same thing. Like, oh man, dude, this goes so deep, man.
Now my own homeboys did a 10 straight in the boxing yard. Now what's he doing? Passing his doctorate. Don't tell me that it's too hard. Who trained you to believe you're inferior? Sungbo Ebedo in Nigeria are the remains of an ancient moat dug 1,000 years ago. 20 meters wide, 70 down. Round the remains of an ancient town that's 400 square miles around. 400 square miles around. Please don't believe me. It was a documentary on BBC, but we ain't studying history. Too busy watching MTV. And MTV said, wear platinum. Now everybody wanna go and wear platinum. And MTV said, pop magnums. Now everybody wanna go and pop magnum. If MTV said drink prune juice, you would start hearing that in tune soon. Hey, today I wore my Cartier. Is it now more important what I got to say? Oh, when I drive a Mercedes, by the way, so everybody listen to what I got to say.
I'm sorry, I can't let that prune juice shit go by. Like, prune juice shit, bars. I can't let it go by. Like, I mean, it said if MTV told y'all to drink prune juice, y'all would be drinking prune juice. And that's a fact. Even today, I don't know how many years ago this was, but even today, like if celebrities told you to start doing shit, how much you want to bet y'all will start doing the same thing? Like, a lot of y'all just not thinking for yourselves, man. It's crazy.
Does that make you all happy? But it's my head still nappy. Think for myself, since I'm mad at me. But on the mic, not one bad as me. All of this here's good for the rhymes. Put us in the same place at the same time, and it's clear to everybody I'm out of my mind. Some of these guys are running out of their rhymes. Clear to everybody that has got ears. I'm the guy that they just might fear, that they want to get near, but they can't have a peer. Oh dear, I'm hard liquor, you just like beer. Front on the kid for another 5 years. Come to my shows and some cry tears. Mean that much to them. It's a movement. I don't speak for myself, but a unit. Black, white, man, woman. Anyone who respects truth, we put in. Dudes are like no dinner, we're just pudding. Yeah, you're sweet, but no substance pudding. You can never ever be with a level on. Our songs get played out there in Lebanon. We speak for the people properly, not for the old fat guys in offices and the girls loving. Ain't fair, you can't even be bothered to comb his hair. Anyway, just enough kissing my own ass. Back to the more important task of being so shower. I got half the hood screaming, knowledge is power. And I ain't saying that'll change rap, but I do know this for a fact. Right now there's a youth on your block with his hands on his face screwed up. So he don't care, don't give a that he won't let nobody call his bluff, but the words go in. Open your shack covers, once that's happened, there is no going backwards. You start to see what is really happening. Who the enemy you should be attacking.
Yo, did he curse at all during this freestyle? I don't think he did. So my man spitting knowledge and literally did not drop one single curse word. Or if they did, they probably or if he did, they probably blurred it out. But I don't think that I don't remember him saying the curse word. Like, that's crazy.
So read, stuck on the block, read, sitting in the box, read, don't let them say what you can achieve. Because when people are enslaved, one of the first things they do is stop them reading. Because it is well understood that intelligent people will take their freedom. Because if we knew our power, we would understand we can't be held down. If we knew our power, we would not.
Facts, man. What did King Lo say in his freestyle on LA Leakers, man? All right, which I have a reaction to, which y'all need to go check out. But yo, he literally said, I already knew this, but a lot of y'all didn't. But he said if the slave owner caught you reading, they would cut your tongue out and do other horrible things to you. If they caught you with I don't know where, I don't have a book anywhere around right now, but if they caught you reading, they would cut your tongue out. You were not allowed to have a book when you were enslaved, because they knew if you were smart enough to read and you were able to really educate yourself, the only education that they gave you was what they gave you. Okay, like, you were not allowed to learn anything else, because if they kept you in a constant state of servitude, you would never look to anyone else. You would never think for yourself. You would always be dependent on them and their system. That's why they didn't want you reading, learning, any of that stuff. They didn't want you doing none of that stuff. Whatever we want you to know, we will give to you. And that is, that's crazy, bro.
Elevate not one of these clowns if we knew our power. We wouldn't get arrogant when we get 2 pennies if we knew our power. We would see what everybody sees, that we're rich already. But never mind, MCs go run for your mummy. I'm hungry, I run for my tummy. That's enough, back to worshipping money. I'm off, back to the study.
Woo!
Man! I can't even burn the booth down, man! And someone pass me that extinguisher! Hey, brother!
That mic has been burned.
Illustrate Records. Now that is what you call fire in the booth. Not only they come with real crazy flows, the bars are crazy, the punchlines are crazy. It had a message, man.
Yeah, man. Damn, 1 to 4 a.m.? Jesus Christ, man. Why so early? Anyway, man. Yo, dude. Yo, man. This shit was so fucking crazy. This is probably this video probably long as shit, but I'm gonna just end it. All right. Listen. Yo, Akala. Like I said, I figured I saw Akala before, so he was spitting a lot of gems in the documentaries and everything. So I knew that I knew to expect something of that sort, of him being, very intellectual with his raps and dropping a lot of bars. But I didn't think like he really just kind of just went this hard like that. I didn't know that. That's crazy. But yo, man, let me know what you thought about this down below. All right, link to this will be down in the description below if you want to check it out for yourself, man. And with that, stay lit, y'all. Believe in God, believe in yourself. Everything else will take care of itself, man. All right, deuces.